Why are Seattle home values double the national average? Not to mention, Bellevue is even higher. And why are so many people in our area house rich, yet cash poor? In today's video, we are going to explore why this recent Seattle Times article headline says Seattle area percentage of house rich, cash poor among highest in US. If you're a home buyer here, you might even find yourself in this situation. Let's get into it. But first, if you're new here, my name is Sterling. My wife Jess and I are a husband-wife real estate team serving the greater Seattle and Bellevue areas. When you need help buying or selling a home, please reach out. Now, the article I just mentioned cites the American Housing Survey, which is the most comprehensive survey of housing data in the US, and it's sponsored by the US Department of Housing and Urban Development. According to the data, when it comes to homeowners being house rich and cash poor, Seattle ranks 6th in the nation. It says the typical owner-occupied home was worth almost 5 times more than the homeowner's annual income in 2021. I was surprised to see us ahead of even New York City, where property values are known to be very high as well. Here in Seattle and Bellevue, it is very common to meet homeowners who are house rich and cash poor, meaning they have a lot of equity in their home, or they might even own their home outright, yet these same people don't have a high income relative to what their home is worth. This affects a lot of people in our region, and there are a few reasons for this that the article doesn't quite mention. Let's go over the main 3. The first is the most obvious. Greater Seattle is just plain expensive. The current median sales price for a home here is around $820,000, which is about double the national average. We have high income earners who can pay a lot of money for a home, and they drive the prices up. In fact, according to the US Census Bureau, the median household income here is the 3rd highest in the nation after San Jose and San Francisco. So it's not uncommon for me to work with a couple making well over $250,000 or $300,000. Naturally, somebody making $75,000 a year can't compete with that kind of purchasing power. And because Seattle is between Lake Washington on one side and the Puget Sound on the other side, there isn't room to spread out and build more homes. Ergo, the laws of supply and demand. So how about Bellevue? Well, it's not any better in Bellevue either. In fact, Bellevue is even more expensive. It's also sandwiched between 2 bodies of water, Lake Washington and Lake Sammamish. The median sales price is around $1.3 million, and that's about 3 times the national median home value. With such limited supply, it's the people with the dough, the moolah, the cash who can purchase homes, and that drives the values up. So if you want to purchase a home here, it's going to cost more than most locations in America and take more of your monthly budget. The second reason why so many people are house rich and cash poor is because we've experienced faster appreciation in greater Seattle over the decades, especially in the past 10 years, versus other areas of the country. If you purchased a home here just 10 years ago, there's a good chance it's around triple what you paid. Another way to put it is many homeowners who could afford a home 5, 10, or 15 years ago could no longer afford their current home if they had to purchase it at today's value. Simply put, the average salary has been outpaced by home appreciation. The third reason why a large number of homeowners are house rich and cash poor is because of demographics. These are often elderly people who are no longer working. They are often on a low fixed income. I'm frequently amazed when I meet a senior who brings in around $5,000 a month between their Social Security and pension, and yet they live in a multi-million-dollar view property, especially when their property taxes might cost $15,000 a year, not to mention the utilities, the maintenance, the repairs that eat away at their monthly budget. Now, when you are a buyer, especially a first-time home buyer, you want to make sure you understand the costs associated with home ownership relative to your income. This is more than the mortgage. Things like utilities, capital improvements, remodels, repairs, maintenance, the list goes on. It all adds up. If you're thinking about making a purchase, it's common knowledge to talk with a loan officer about what you can afford. But I wouldn't stop there. It's also a good idea to talk with a financial advisor about what you should budget for your housing costs. That way, you probably won't need to sell a kidney or live on top ramen the rest of your life while you enjoy your home. For the latest market data, please watch this next video here. And if you like this type of content, please be sure to hit that subscribe and like button. See you in the next video.